First on 4 and only on 4, an expecting mother due for cesarean tomorrow morning, preparing for the best and worst day of her life. She's not the first woman to experience this type of loss, and she won't be the last, but she's sharing her story so those in her position will know they are not alone.
I'm having a boy. A little boy.
Baby Salvador is the seventh child for Delilah Anciso.
We're excited.
The already large family took the news as a blessing and left the rest to God, she says.
I have 3 boys. He's my 4th.
But excitement and preparation for the new addition stopped suddenly a few months into the pregnancy.
Something didn't look right, so she sent me to a specialist, and that's when they told me.
There's no nursery, no crib, no baby clothes or blankets awaiting baby Salvador. There's only a tiny crocheted sleeve to hold him upon his arrival. He won't come home to his brothers and sisters.
I just started crying. You know, he told me that babies with that condition, they don't make it. And that's when it hit me.
Since her 25th week of pregnancy, Delilah has known that the baby growing inside her wasn't growing properly. Sadly, much of his body didn't grow at all. Doctors told Delilah there was nothing she did that triggered this condition. They also say there was nothing she could do to save her baby. Baby Salvador suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta type 2, a genetic disorder, and the most severe form of it. His ultrasounds show the tragic reality of his condition. His tiny bones are broken and deformed.
He has a fractured skull. His legs are fractured. His legs are deformed. His arms are deformed. His hip area is deformed.
The baby, doctors tell Delilah, could die shortly after taking his very first breath.
I don't know how I'm going to feel when he's born. I'm just glad that I'm going to get to see him and hold him at least for a little bit. And then I have to accept whatever happens.
Delilah is one of many moms who have to give birth knowing their child will not survive long after. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, about 1 in every 33 babies is born with a birth defect, which is one of the leading causes of infant deaths, accounting for more than 20% of all infant deaths.
I've tried to be strong for my other kids, but it's hard.
You'll be able to keep that?
Yes, it's his heartbeat from one of my ultrasounds.
Still, that little heart beats and Mom hangs on to this stuffed animal that has a recording of it, a gift from her doctor. This and the small movements the baby makes inside her keep her from crumbling.
He has a real strong heart. Yes, he's a fighter. His heart is super strong. His rib cage area is deformed, which babies with that condition, that's usually what they die of, the respiratory problems. It's not the heart.
Delilah has battled depression during the pregnancy and could barely bring herself to it, but she has selected his casket and has made all the funeral arrangements already. The end, she says, is inevitable.
He's my baby no matter what. And I think that's just going to be the hardest part when I come home. I'm not going to be pregnant no more. I'm not going to have him. I don't know how I'm going to handle it.
Delilah will deliver a 3-pound baby Salvador tomorrow morning by C-section at Knapp Medical Center. Her family will have a chance to say goodbye since the doctor is giving her as much time as needed with her baby. You can reach out to Delilah on my Facebook page. I've already posted a photo from our interview. It's facebook.com/action4newsmarcy and on Twitter @MarcyKGBT.